Dopest Community was popping, y'all. I know you guys are happy to see this. Finally, we're on the Withered album. It's been highly requested by the Dopest Community. 2022, that's the zone we're in. This was actually Grayera and Bones' first drop in 2022. They were like having teasers and everything, talking about the album coming out and all that back in 22. I was looking at some tweets. There's 5 tracks that we done on this channel. Make sure you guys check that out if you got time. The 5 tracks were dope to me. And I'm looking at like these old tweets and everything. They got the countdown next Friday and everything. So we're back in 2022 time, y'all. And it was teased months prior in September 17, 2021. So you talking about that joint finally dropping. You know, it's dope to hear it, man. But you already know what time it is. We're going to do 4 tracks today. Then we're going to do 3, 3, 3. Then we're going to do another 4 on Friday to conclude the album. Let's get right into it, y'all. I hope you guys been good. I love you guys. Let's see what the first track is. It's Withered. And you can also see Grayera up here in the picture. Let's go. Okay, so obviously we're getting in that zone. We already know, especially when it comes to produced albums with Bones, like when he does a collab with his one of his producers, he always has like one of those intros with just like a real subtle sound, and that's what it seems like this is. Apparently there was lyrics to it that says, "Forget everything I say, find me where you must tell light from the shadow play, the distance of words, letters, meaning." So yeah, so that was that one, man. Next track we got, y'all, IridescentArmor, man. If you guys are familiar with the channel, we did a reaction to this. This song goes so damn hard, and I feel like it's a fire way to start the album, y'all. Let's get right into IridescentArmor. I already know you guys know it's heat. Let's go. Beat is just ridiculous, man. This beat goes so hard. Beat, man, like he just started cooking. Grayera was cooking on this joint. Fire, man. Get it. If we ever get into it, in a back 6 feet below where we leave them at. Track is so flame, man. This track goes so damn hard, yo. This is like one of my favorite tracks from Bones, man. It's just, I like it. Just if we ever get into it, I won't be holding my feelings. Yeah, that joint is just hard, man. The way, and then that beat is just cooking, man. And then the way he starts, he's like, load my truck up with dope and I rolled away. That joint is just the way he just snaps right into the zone, lets you know what type of time he on. So I can only imagine in 2022, y'all been anticipating this since like the end of 2021, and it finally gets here. You hear like the intro, like everybody is like waiting for. You hear the intro to build up to that first track, which is Iridescent Armor. Fire, fire, fire. And then with it being Withered, and then you guys obviously see like, you know, the nights and all that stuff. And then with the concept of the album is, and then Iridescent Armor, it's a fire way to, you know, to really start the album. So he started up, loading my truck up with dope, and I rode away. Ready to say fuck it today, throw my life away. He thinking he catching me slipping, but I brought the blade. Take that shot, man. Bones always got that blade. I know what the game has been missing, so I brought my pain. You know, the game has been missing pain. Like, you know how it is with writers like Bones, like they bleed their emotions on the page, man, and they go in. And that's what makes you connect to your audience and your fans, is when you start, you know what I'm saying, when you start like kind of exposing your feelings to them, or just being open-minded and just, you know, using the music as like a gateway or like therapy. You know, it's dope, man. So he's like, team buzzing like a beeper on my hip. You know, we talking that 90s shit, man. We talking about the beepers and all that stuff. 90s, early 2000s shit. Coming down. It's a skinny white pimp, grave digger for the whip. Lights off, candles lit. I like how he just went into them pockets right there. And he's like, is there heaven for a dead boy? Because it's my only wish. Well, that's my only wish. That drum right there is hard. So then he's like, day turn to night, pain turn to spite. He's displaying so many different styles and rhyme schemes in this track. And the track is like, what, only 2 minutes long, 2 minutes exact, which is crazy. I don't know. It could have just happened out of nowhere. It could be a coincidence. But he's like, you know, coming down, the skinny white pink, grave digger for the whip, lights off, candles lit. Is there a heaven for a dead boy? Because that's my only wish. I had to run that part back. He's like, day turn to night, pain turn to spite, smoking in the garden, watching rain turn to ice. That's fire too. Smoking in the garden, watching rain turn to ice. Obviously, it's cold outside, so he's watching the rain turn to ice and everything. It's a dope concept. Then he says that day turn to night, pain turn to spite, smoking in the garden, watching rain turn to ice. I like how he runs it back twice. And then the whole, if we ever get into it, I won't be holding my feelings in. If we ever get into it, in a box 6 feet below where we leave him at. That right there is dope, man, because he's singing, and we all know Bones just sit there and sing and then talk shit at the same time. So it's like you get mixed emotions with it, man. He's always on like that demon time in some way, shape, or form. So the next track we got, y'all, is Cabin in the Woods. I haven't heard this track. We don't have it on the channel, but like I said, we do have Iridescent Armor on the channel. So if you guys get time, go ahead and check out that reaction. I might even go back and watch it again to see what my first reaction was to it. That's what I like about this channel too. I can go back and listen to old songs. I'm like, yo, I didn't even know how fire this track was until I kept running it back. Like, it gets better with time. And that's why, like, with some albums to me and songs have replay value, and some of them don't, in my opinion. And Iridescent Armor is definitely one of the ones that got like that high replay value. All right, so let's go and get in the Cabin in the Woods. Hope you guys been good. Love you guys.
Don't work, then my aim won't work. Shut my eyes and I put it on burst. I don't wanna hurt, bitch, put me in the dirt. I don't wanna hurt, bitch, put me in the dirt. Even though I really hate to go, we both know that I got to leave. I don't wanna know the way of the missing piece. What's good for the world ain't best for me. Anyway, I can get out, I can take a different route. Thinking of figuring it out. I look like stuff finding no doubt. My skin, I feel like powder. I pull up the platinum problem. More gifts than a baby shower. Your uppers, it's turned it down and down. I don't wanna think how life gon' change. When I lost you, I found my pain.
like that one, y'all. That one was real smooth too. Cabin in the Woods. He was going in, man. And then especially after like track number 2, it's dope that he jumped right into this one. I'll be loving his titles too. Like Cabin in the Woods is just a really, he has a lot of mysterious titles, man. Okay, Grayera still cooking. Yeah. So I like just the opening bar that he starts with, man. If my brain won't work, then my aim won't work. You know, I like that right there. Like, my brain won't work, then I can't aim straight. So he's like, my brain won't work, then my aim won't work. Shut my eyes and I put it on burst. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just closes his eyes and just starts firing. He's like, I don't want to hurt, bitch. Put me in the dirt. I don't want to hurt, bitch. Put me in the dirt. Like, I'd rather die. Even though I really hate to go, we both know that I got to leave. Like, I love it when he, like I be saying, like, Bones is a phenomenal rapper and entertainer, but to me, he's a writer first. And it seems like writing takes precedence over everything, and that's what makes music last longer. What makes you want to run a track back and all that other stuff. Of course, the production, definitely, but when you're already locked in on the production, because sometimes, you know how it is, sometimes you'll run some songs back and the lyricism ain't really what captivates you. It's just a beat, to the point where you take that beat and just listen to the beat on its own, or put somebody else on the beat that you felt did better on the track. But Bones puts them concepts, them lines, the poetry. Like, I could really read this without it even being a rap. Like it's a poet. Like it's a poet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a poem or something like that. So he's like, even though I really hate to go, we both know that I gotta leave. I don't want to know the way or the missing piece. What's good for the world ain't best for me. That's real right there, man. What's good for the world ain't best for me, because sometimes the world don't even know what it wants. And y'all know what's crazy about us? We don't even know what we want until somebody puts it right in front of us. That joint is crazy. Any way I could get out, I could take a different route, thinking I figured it out. I look like Stefani, no doubt. Like, no doubt. Gwen Stefani's crew, the crew she was part of. White skin, I feel like powder. That's a hard bar too, because we all know that powder is like, you know, white and everything. I pull up that platinum prowler, more gifts than a baby shower. So he pull up in the prowler and he has more gifts than a baby shower. You're oppressed, it's time to down her. You know, you're oppressed, it's time to down, time to get rid of her, you're oppressed. Then he's like, I don't want to think how life gonna change. When I lost you, I found my pain. That right there is crazy right there. That's like taking something for granted. I don't want to think how life gonna change. When I lost you, I found my pain. I don't want to think, gotta numb my brain. So he's probably gonna smoke and everything. Getting fucked up, but I feel the same. I don't want to think how life's gonna change. When I lost you, I found my pain. I don't want to always be the one to blame. So I guess I gotta be the one that go away. That right there is crazy. So he pretty much, what I, you know, interpret from it, he's like, when I lost you, I found my pain. So, you know, I took you for granted. Now I know what it feels like to lose you, because I'm used to you always being there. I don't want to be the one to blame for this separation or whatever we got into. He's like, so I guess I'm going to just be the one to go away. I don't want to be around this right now, you know. So, especially I don't want to blame myself. And he's like, yeah, what? That one that got away, and I feel the same. So that's how he ended it right there. Album is fire so far. All right, next track we have is Nobody Home. Now, I remember when we did a reaction to this one, right? I wasn't really feeling Nobody Home, like, for real. I mean, we could run it back. And you know how it is. Things get better with time and everything. And of course, when I did that reaction, it was a while ago and all that stuff. And I think it was before I really understood, like, Surrender Dorothy and all that stuff, and Bones' other styles. Because I was getting hit with, like, bangers from Bones. Like, it's just, everybody was like requesting all these bangers, and every now and again somebody will request a slow track and I won't used to hearing them. So we're gonna see how it resonates with me now, you know, with me discovering more and more of his music, and let's see if it, you know, if I got the same feeling about it or if I don't. All right, so let's get right into Nobody Home, and y'all let me know in the comments if how you guys are feeling about this track.
Nobody home. All the lights down low. Nobody home. You said you never leave me alone. I don't know you. It's like I don't love you anymore. I don't know
It's like there's always concepts in these songs. Like I say all the time, y'all, even though I'm not feeling the track, I'm always feeling the writing within the track. And I remember I was in the comments with some people and they was agreeing with what I was saying. You know, and then there was another comment, like somebody was like, yeah, man, the only thing that frustrates me with Bones is like he'll have bangers and he'll put a random song in the middle of the bangers. He was like, even if the song is good, you know, the flow of the album, it just kind of disrupts the flow and everything. And it's one of them things, after you hear it the first time, now you're expecting it, you're anticipating. But when you hear it the first time, it's kind of like, yo, man, like, what's this? Like, it's dope. Like I said with the last album, I feel like there were certain songs up there that didn't really have to be on that album. They're great songs, but to me, it just didn't go with like the wave and like the vibe I was feeling. So yeah, so like I said, this track is cool, man. You know, I understand it more, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and say I like it, because I don't really care for it. But it's not a bad song. It's just not for me. So, you know, of course the concept is dope. He's like, nobody's home. All the lights down low. Nobody's home. You said you'll never leave me alone. So basically what he's saying is, like, you say you'll never leave me alone, but here I am home alone, you know. And then there's a song that says, the song is called Nobody Home. And he's like, I don't know you. It's like, I don't know you anymore. I don't know you. So, you know, pretty much going back to what you said. You said you'll never leave me alone, but here I am by myself. It's like, I don't know you anymore. I like this right here, talking about the old days. How about you focus on some new ones? You know, a lot of times we reminisce in the past and then we end up being depressed. Like, there's nothing wrong with reflecting on the past and everything that happened in the past and be like, dang, those are some good times. But when you start living in the past and not the present or the future, that's when life starts passing you by. Then you start to see things from a different perspective that isn't good for you. You know, you keep thinking about past stuff, and then there's opportunities passing you by in the present, but you keep looking back so you don't even see it. You know, so that's why he's saying, like, talking about the old days, like even with a relationship, this concept could go with anything. You could sit here and talk about the old days from back when you used to have fun, talk about the old days back when you was in a relationship with somebody and y'all had your history, the old days, like when your kids were younger. That applies to everything in life. You know, but it's still the same thing. How about you focus on some new ones, like make new memories? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at those and think about the reason why you're looking back on those and you're reminiscing. This ain't even talking about, you know, a relationship. This is talking about everything else outside of that. Like, looking back on the old days, let's say, like, you know, back in the day, like, would be Toys R Us and all that shit that ain't there no more. The thing about it, the reason why I'm looking back on it like that is because I didn't take full advantage of it and accept it and, like, really, you know, like, embrace it the way I should have, expecting it's going to be there forever. So when we talk about these present days, think about what's going on around you and think about everything that's happening right now, and then think 2 years from now. You know, like 2 years from now, you're going to remember these days, you know? So we're here now. We don't got to wait 2 years to remember it. Embrace all you can now, and then by the time 2 years go by, you feel like you didn't take it for granted. That's my take on things, y'all. He's like, how about you focus on some new ones? Almost all of my old friends never understood me to begin with. Obviously, you know, I got people like that too. That was the summer when everything changed. I would cry myself to sleep. Growing deaf from the sound of news I received. You're gone. Used to visit you whenever I came home. So with this right here, you guys let me know. I'm not sure if he's saying you're gone because it's like you're gone, like exclamation point. I don't know if the person passed away or if they're just out of his life forever. I'm not sure. According to Genius, it says Bones is referencing his deceased childhood best friend from his hometown, Howell. Okay, got you. So that's what he's talking about right now. So my bad, y'all, for, like, you know, kind of being a little insensitive because I wasn't really sure what the situation was. I thought he was talking about like a relationship, but like this song is obviously deeper than what I thought it was. So yeah, I can understand the song better now when it comes to that. But yeah, guys, so unfortunately, that right there is the last track that we're doing today. Make sure y'all keep up with us. Make sure you guys check out the rest of the reactions we have coming. Tomorrow we're gonna start with LFG, Knievel and Propellers. Propellers and oh my god, LFG and Propellers is fire. I haven't heard Knievel, but I know those two right there are fire. And then, like I said, at the end on Friday, we're gonna do 4 tracks or whatever to conclude the album. Thank you everybody for pulling up. Thanks for all love and support. Thanks for everybody reaching out as always. You guys are the greatest. You guys are the dopest. Protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negativity and naysayers, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be easy. Peace.